Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Tony Canigliano Memorial Gymnasium. We were just here last night for a very big win for the St. Mary's Spartan girls basketball team. They took on Austin Prep in the Catholic Central League. The win qualified them for the state tournament. And now they're right back at it in a non-league game. Now they're trying to build and get a good seeding in the tournament. They're taking on Nauset, a very good team. Nauset plays in the ACL League down at Plymouth and Marshfield. They won their league 7-0. They're 12-1 on the season, and they've got 7 freshmen. And they got a couple of big ones in the starting lineup. Sanderson is a sophomore. Skyella Sanderson. They got stuck underneath. St. Mary's comes out man-to-man. They got a couple 6-feet freshmen. Sanderson is a sophomore. Ashley Ross, 32, is a freshman, 6 feet tall. Wide open for the layup. She missed it. Couldn't get it to go. She had a great push to the basket. Was in all by herself and just flat out missed it. So St. Mary's has a chance to get on top. Nauset coming out in a zone. Looks like it's man-to-man, but they'll switch. They'll double up. Nowicki goes to the basket, has it blocked, and it goes out of bounds. Nauset will get it back. She had to get up. Shot clock was winding down. So we played a minute. Nobody has scored yet. St. Mary's goes to that full court press. Nauset breaks it. They go inside to Ross. Off the rim, no good, but she draws a foul. She's a big girl for a freshman. Hutchinson, number 3, one of the stars, is also a freshman. Off the back rim. Sanderson, we mentioned, is a sophomore. The other 2 are juniors. So a couple of freshmen and a sophomore. That one's no good either. So nobody wants to get on top. Nobody wants to score first. Nazaire comes way outside. Gonzalez kicks it out. Dietrich goes to the basket and gets hit. Heath Teixeira, the head coach for Nauset. Dietrich, as we talk about freshmen. Dietrich is only a freshman. She makes them both. Well, St. Mary's breaks the ice. From way outside, off the rim, no good. Gonzalez tips it right to Nowicki. Torres couldn't take the shot. Gonzalez down the lane, missed it. Battling for the rebound. We got a jump ball. It'll be St. Mary's basketball with the alternate possession. A rare Saturday afternoon start for this one. Torres trying to dribble through 2. It got taken away. They kick it to the corner. They go back inside. Sanderson backing in. She took steps. She threw it in, but it won't count. They give it to Gonzalez to bring up. Still 2-0. We played 2.5 minutes. We haven't had a basket yet. Gonzalez almost had it taken away. Torres from dead in the corner, off the rim, no good. The rebound, Hutchison. 3-point shot, too strong. Meehan had good position inside, but Torres went over and knocked it out of bounds. They just beat the 5-second call. Meehan got away with one there. She was just going to the basket strong. Get out of my way. And they're going to call a foul on Torres. And Meehan will get 2 at the line, so Meehan will try to do what Deitria did and make them both and tie the game up. Missed the second one. Ross comes away with it. Blocked by Gonzalez. They call a foul on Gonzalez. And that'll put Ashley Ross. Actually, I'm sorry, Corin Moresti. I said Ross before, a freshman, but Moresti's also a freshman. She's a big girl for a freshman. No good. Sanderson comes away with it. So 2 free throws apiece have tied the game at 2, but Nauset has the basketball. Sanderson shot off the rim, no good. Gonzalez with great position took the rebound away. We're going to foul against Nauset. Gonzalez lost it momentarily. They didn't realize she might be able to go to the basket. They cut her off. She was trying to bounce it inside. And it got the foul one against Moresti. Inbounds play taken away. And we'll get a jump ball. It'll be Nauset basketball. We played almost half the period. Nobody's got a basket yet. She turned the ball over. She thought she got by, but then Torres came up to shut her off, and she bounced the ball way over her head. Gonzalez inside. Gonzalez gets loose, throws it up, around the rim and out. But the foul will be on Sanderson, I believe. Three team fouls apiece. First on Sanderson. Nazaire breaks the tie. Off the rim, no good. It's like a fast-pitch softball game. It's 3-2 going into the bottom of the 4th. We passed the halfway mark. 3 seconds called against Nauset. Still looking for our first basket. Inside Nazaire, backs her way in, throws it up, and it goes. Threw up a little rainbow. We finally got a basket. Took almost 5 minutes. Nauset throws it away. Dietrich off the rim, no good. Maresti with the rebound, pushes it up. Inside to Sanderson. Get those twin towers, Sanderson and Maresti. Basket goes. Took them 4.5 minutes, 5.5 minutes to get their first basket. He's got 4 of the 5, and we're dead even at 5. Emma Shackelford. One of only 3 seniors on this team in the game. We got a foul. And again, the fouls will be even up at 4 apiece. Ashley Sullivan coming in for Nowicki. Two pretty good basketball teams. And we've had 1 basket by each team. And we played almost 6 minutes. Torres got bumped. They bumped into him from behind. That'll give Nauset the lead in team fouls at 5-4. Both teams are going to be shooting free throws in the second period. Nazier got there, missed the shot, gets it back, missed it again. Two minutes and counting left in this first period. Knocked away nicely by Gonzalez. On the fly, can't bank it in. Tipped away by Gonzalez, out of bounds. I think the first team to 10 points wins. They go deep. They tried to. Nazier took it away easily. Nazier backs away in. Doesn't get it to go. They call steps. St. Mary's thought she was getting free throws. They handle the press. They kick it out for the long 3. Off the rim, no good. Gonzalez comes away with the loose basketball and got knocked out by Sanderson. So with 1:06 left, we're dead even at 5. Matella is coming in for Dietrich, and Avelino was coming in for Nazier. And Ashley Ross, that other freshman I talked about, who's also 6 feet tall. So they got Maresti and Ross, freshmen who were both 6 feet tall. Couldn't get it to go. Final minute. Three-second call against Nauset. They threw the ball away anyway. So St. Mary's again with a chance to get the lead. 3 free throws and a basket by each team with 48 seconds left in the first period. I don't think I've ever seen this. I've seen one team do this, but I haven't seen both teams do this. Avelino stuck. Matella. Sullivan throws it in. It's going to count, and she got fouled. She faked the three-point basket. They gave her the baseline. She walked in and dropped it in. .27 seconds left. They're taking Gonzalez out. Probably defense for offense. Or offense for defense. Around the rim and out. Nauset brought a few fans. 3-point shot. Avellino with the long stretch. Got it. Shot clock is off. St. Mary's can take the last shot. Are they getting a foul called against Nauset? They put 1 second. It was 0.6. They changed it to 1 second. If they had known that, Torres could have taken a better shot. I don't think Jeff Newhall has ever seen his team score 7 points in a period and have a lead at the end of one, because that's what it is. Meehan has 4 of the 5 points for Nauset. They only have 5. St. Mary's leading at the end of one, 7-5. St. Mary's will have the basketball, and they have a humongous 2-point lead with their 7 points. Both coaches are probably saying, Jeff Newell's probably saying, if you told me I'm going to get 7 points in the first period, I'm going to tell you we were a lot of points behind. But he turned around and said, no, you're not behind. Avellino shot no good. She gets her own rebound. Gets tied up for a jump ball. It'll be Nauset's basketball with the alternate possession. Nazaire and Gonzalez are coming back in the game. I think if you told Nauset you're going to get 5 points in the first period, they would have said, we got a lot of making up to do. Instead, they're only down 2. As I said before, I've seen this happen to one team. Have a bad first period, be down, only score 5 points, only score 7 points. Sometimes score no points. Spin move, Gonzalez tips it again. And we're going to get a foul. And they're calling it against St. Mary's in the rebounding action. And they're actually, didn't think that was a shot. I thought that was a tip, knocking it out of bounds, but they're going to call it a shooting foul. And they're going to give Francesca Canella 2 at the line. As I mentioned, there's a lot of Nauset fans here. Made the trip up on a rare Saturday afternoon. Off the rim, no good. Tipped. Metella winds up with it, knocks it up court. Torres threw up a prayer, threw that, almost set up the sprinkler system. Shot no good. Inside for the easy rebound. Putting it back is Ross, the other 6-foot freshman. That's a very tough shot for Torres. Gabby at times takes some very questionable shots. Shot, no good. Goes out. And it went out off Sonny Green, who's in the game for Nauset. She's one of the older people on the team. She's a sophomore. The reach-in foul is going to be against me, and they're calling it very close. And that's going to put St. Mary's at the line because Nauset is over the limit. Nowicki will get 1-1. Makes the first, she'll get the bonus. St. Mary's the first one to reach 10. Sanderson is coming back. And Moresti goes out. Around the rim and in for Nowicki. And they throw it away. Green tried to go over the top to Ross, who was open on the far side, but threw it way over her head. Another tough shot by Torres. She makes her mind up to go to the basket, get out of her way. And they threw it away again. Metella just turned around and said, "What's that?" "Oh, that's the basketball." Right in her lap. Torres from way outside hits a three. That's her shot. And St. Mary's is taking a commanding 6-point lead. Tip knocked away. Nazaire comes up with it, gives it to Nowicki. Strong to the basket, the underhand layup goes. And all of a sudden, a little bit of daylight between St. Mary's and Nauset. That brings the full starting lineup back on the floor. Nowicki, 4 in a row, 4 points in a row. I think they had a question of who the foul was on. They're looking to go inside with a height advantage. She went strong to the basket and it was stripped away. St. Mary's thought it went off Meehan, but they're saying it went off St. Mary's. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Up and in. Ganella used her body very well to get the ball up. Offensive foul. That's Torres again. Her third foul. She's got to go out. Gabby, out, very good shooter. But when she's going to the basket, she's like a runaway train. Sanderson backed her way in. Nazaire got a piece of the ball, but also got a piece of Sanderson. She'll be at the line for 2. So she'll be able to eat into that 7-point lead for St. Mary's at the free throw line. St. Mary's beat Austin Prep last night without Nazaire, without Johnson. As the first one's missed. They got Nazaire back for this one. Johnson is still in street clothes on the bench. So the best that Sanderson can do is get them back within 6. But she missed that one also. Nowicki comes away flying with the basketball. Inside, Nauset steps off the glass, off the rim. It didn't go. Great try. You can see how she scored 1,000 points. Got it up off the glass, hit the rim, bounced off, and then fell out. That's the third foul on Sanderson. I think I said Heath Teixeira. It's actually Heath Teixeira, the head coach. He was questioning why was it a foul at this end, not a foul at the other end. Nauset makes one. St. Mary's by 8. Steps called. Sanderson caught the pass and shuffled her feet. And Nauset wants a timeout. Coach Teixeira wants to talk to the troops. 4 seconds shy of the halfway mark. 4:04 left to play in a very low-scoring game. Halfway through the second period, St. Mary's has 5 baskets. And they're leading by 8 because Nauset only has 3 baskets. Non-league action. Nauset, we told you, 12-1, 7-0. They won their league, the ACL league, with like Marshfield, Plymouth, down that area. They've already made the state tournament. St. Mary's got a big win over Austin Prep last night to get into the state tournament. St. Mary's with the basketball. Dietrich was back in the game, along with Matella and Sullivan. Nowicki on the bench with the 3 fouls. Matella trying to go baseline, reach in foul, and if that's Sanderson, that's her 4th. Her 4th foul. Coach Teixeira leaving her on the floor. 3:52 left. We got 1-on-1 for Matella. He's leaving Sanderson on the floor with. She'll actually get 2 because it's the 10th foul against Nauset. So I'm surprised he's leaving her on the floor with 3:52 left. Off the rim, no good. Matella has been a very good addition for Coach Newhall this year. She makes 1. And St. Mary's leads it by 9. And that throws it away. She dribbled, stopped, and then dribbled again. Nauset doesn't have any problem with the press at all. A couple of times they're just throwing the ball away. Nauset just took that away. That's the senior saying to the freshman, give me that basketball. They try to bounce it in. Hutchison got a piece of it and got picked off by Moresti. And we're going to foul against St. Mary's. And that's going to put Nauset at the line for 1-on-1. I know why Nowicki's on the bench with the 3 fouls. I'm not sure why Gonzalez is still out. Bouncing around, it goes for McKenna. She's got 5 of their 11. She's got half their points. Inside to Nazea. Backs her way in. Missed the shot. She got what she wanted. Couldn't get it to drop. Three-point basket by Canala. She's got 6 in the period, and the Lees cut to 4. Trying to answer back, they can't. Nazea gets hit. Good rebound by Nazea. Metalla went halfway down and came back out. And Nazea was there for the rebound. She got hit. She's at the line for 2. Off the rim with the first one. They've missed a few. Doesn't get the bounce. Nauset can get a little closer. They were down 8. They were down 9, actually, 19-10. Wild shot by Maresli, stripped away nicely by Sullivan. Maresli looked like she had the rebound, was going to put it back. Sullivan just stepped in and took it away from behind. They tried to go inside. It got deflected and knocked away. Nazea's going out. Avellino's coming in. Avellino gets it. Sullivan, the drive, had it blocked and picked off by Meehan. Off the side of the backboard with that shot. Metalla airmailed it, trying to get it to Detour up court. Threw it way over her head. Nauset's been lucky. Sanderson's on the floor with 4 fouls for the last 3 minutes. Off the rim, no good, another foul. It's just a parade to the foul line. I hope everybody's got enough players on the bench. Canella gets 2. Everybody will be shooting 2 the rest of the way with 1:11 left. Off the rim, no good. Nowicki comes away with the rebound. Strong drive to the basket by Nowicki. She got 7 points all in this second period. A minute and counting. Nice pass to Sanderson for the easy layup. Great look by Meehan. Strong to the basket, good look. Nice little dish. Easy layup for Sanderson. So Nowicki has 7 in the second period. Francesca Ganala has 6 for Nauset. And it's a 4-point game. St. Mary's led 19-10. You wonder what the future is going to be for Nauset with all these young kids. Sanderson's a sophomore. Moresti and Ross are freshmen. Hutchison's a freshman. Meehan's a junior. The three seniors haven't really played. They just put Pellegrini on one of those big 6-footers. She's one of the seniors. St. Mary's has the basketball and a 4-point lead. They bounce it into Avellino. Nice play from Deetria to Avellino for the easy layup. The foul is going to be against Sullivan. She didn't get position. She stopped, but you got to give her a little bit of room. You can't just jump in and stop. You have to plant and get a firm hold. So here we go again. Free throws. St. Mary's has made 8. As Hutchison gets her first point. If she makes this one, it'll be 8 apiece. Both teams have made 8 free throws. St. Mary's has missed a few more than Nauset has. Shot clock is off. Metella turned it over. So they bring Sanderson and Meehan back in the game. For the last 22 seconds, they can take the last shot. I didn't think Gonzalez was in foul trouble, but evidently she is, because he hasn't played quite a bit of the second period. Shot up and in by Meehan. Nowicki lets it fly off the rim. Sullivan had the shot and didn't take it. With the shot clock winding down, she gave it away. So it was 19-10. Nauset went on an 11-4 run. And that cuts it to 23-21. St. Mary's up by 2 at the end of 2. Good thing I got good cameramen that bail me out. I was late getting back, but we're underway. Sanderson is out there with her 4 fouls. Going to the basket. They gave a lane to Ganella. She knocked it home, and we're dead even. Torres, a wild shot. Another unbelievable shot. Nazaire winds up with it. Try to get it to Gonzalez. It goes to the floor. They finally call a jump ball. Great hustle by Nazaire, battling on the floor. Nauset gets the basketball. So we're dead even at 23. St. Mary's had a 19-10 lead. Off the rim, no good. Coming away with it, Hutchison. Steps called. Ganella had 6 points all in the second period. Meehan had 8 to lead Nauset. Nowicki had 7 all in the second period. Torres had 5 all in the second period. Nowicki and Gonzalez both have 3 fouls. Inside. Missed the shot. So you got another layup. They've missed a few. Nauset fans are screaming about 3 seconds. Nowicki wide open. Marest. Nowicki has to cover. Marest has a tremendous height advantage. Nazir banks it in. Off the foot. Nowicki gets it back. Gonzalez for 3. It'll be St. Mary's basketball. It got stuck up there, which creates a jump ball situation. A jump ball situation. And that, the alternate possession goes to St. Mary's. Gonzalez trying to get the ball out of there. The referee just gave the sound like the basket's good, then with a big smile he said, obviously not. Out deep, Torres lets it fly. In and out. Nazir with the rebound. The lefty is good. St. Mary's back on top. He almost threw it away. Sanderson lets it fly. She gets a 3. And we got a timeout called by Nauset. Nauset gets the lead for the first time. They led 25-23. St. Mary's tied it up after it was tied at 23. St. Mary's grabbed a quick lead, back 27-25. Sanderson's 3-point basket. The second trifecta for Nauset. Pushed the lead back to a point for Nauset. They're staying with that full court pressure. Or Nauset staying with the full court pressure. Torres trying to dribble through it. St. Mary's got a break because it went off the foot of Marest. Or Maresti. Inside. Nazir. It hung around, it laid there, and it wouldn't go in. It fell out. So Nazir will get 2 at the line. She's got all 5 points that St. Mary's has in this third period. And we're dead even again at 28. Nowicki is giving away a lot of size. They came up short on the shot. Gonzalez lost it, kicks it out. Your shot won't go. Meehan comes away with it. Tied at 28. Lost it. Right into Sanderson's lap, and she laid it in. Torres can't hit the shot. Sanderson with the rebound. Nowicki giving away an awful lot of size. Nazaire knocked it loose. Torres winds up with it, gets it to Nazaire. Back to Nazaire. Great play by Deitria. Back to Nazaire for the layup. He knocked it away. Gonzalez knocked it away. Nowicki took it away. Gonzalez, her first basket. She's the leading scorer for St. Mary's. That's her first basket. Back and forth we go. 3-point shot by Hutchison. Nauset back on top by 1. Inside to Nazaire. He gets bumped. Moresti commits the foul. Her third. Nazaire back at the line for 2. She's got 7 of St. Mary's 9 in this period. In and out. The best she can do is tie it. Avellino getting set to take Nazaire out. Montella is coming in for Deitria. She makes it. We have our 5th foul here in the third period. 23-23, 25 apiece, 28 apiece, 30 apiece, now 33 apiece. They handle the press. Couldn't get the shot off. Now they'll take the 3. Too strong. They get the rebound back. Shot off the rim, no good. Gonzalez. Jump ball, it'll be Nauset's basketball. Torres and Gonzalez, along with Meehan and Hutchison, 4 players all going to the floor. 2:12 left in a low-scoring game. St. Mary's had the biggest lead of the game at 9, 19-10. They go inside. Nowicki's going to get called for the foul. Boy, she's got a huge disadvantage. She had to cover Ashley Ross. She just got through cover Moresti, 2 young freshmen who were 6 feet tall. And Nowicki had to give up an awful lot of height. Sanderson gets loose. She only had a basket in the first half. She's got 7 in this period. And Nauset's back on top. Off the rim, no good. Meehan with the rebound. Easy pickings for Ross. Nauset has the biggest lead of the game, 4. They throw it away. They were lucky to get it back, and then they threw it away. Three-point basket by Meehan. All of a sudden, it's 40-33. A 7-0 run after they tied it at 33. We're under a minute left in the third period. St. Mary's only got 7 in the first period. They only have 10 here. 8 of them by Nazaire, who's on the bench. Six different scorers for Nauset here in this third period. They only had 1 basket in the first period. And St. Mary's has some making up to do. Pamela Gonzalez has been shut out. She's got 1 basket. She's their leading scorer. And she hasn't been able to go to the basket. Nowicki will bring it up. Nauset in a 1-2-2 zone. Defia just saved it. Sullivan just saved it. And it got tipped by Nauset out of bounds. Inside. Up and good by Avellino. That ends a long drought. Going to the basket, Ross slipped and went down. That caused the travel. So St. Mary's getting a little bit closer. Shot clock is off. They'll look for a good shot against this 1-2-2 zone. They're really packing it in. Nowicki shot no good. Sullivan tried to keep it alive. Gonzalez winds up with it. A wild shot by Gonzalez, trying to wrap it around, and that's going to do it. So St. Mary's led 19-10. Nauset cut it to a basket at halftime. Now Nauset sees a 33-33 tie. They go on a 7-0 run. They open up a 7-point lead. A basket gets it back to 5, and that's where we are. Nauset 40, St. Mary's 35 at the end of 3. St. Mary's with the basketball, Nauset with the lead. St. Mary's needs a big comeback. Gonzalez can't get loose. Inside, nice pass. The lefty by Nazaire goes. St. Mary's back within 1 possession, but it's a 3. Nauset throws it away. Nazaire ducked her head, got loose and laid it in. St. Mary's back within a point. Sanderson back in. What a job Sanderson has done. She had 4 fouls with 3 minutes left in the second period. And she stayed on the floor. And she's still in the game. They push it up. They've been going inside for that height. And they did it again. Sanderson got loose for an easy layup. They're going to make her earn it at the free throw line, as they get Nazaire's second foul. So make her earn it from the free throw line. But she got loose for an easy layup. And this big lineup for Nauset has paid off. We mentioned Sanderson had 2 points at halftime. She's now got 10. 7 points in that big second period. And they're going to get her out of there with her 4 fouls, I think. She makes them both. She goes out. Ross comes in. So the 2 big 6-foot freshmen, Moresti and Ross, are on the floor with the other freshman, Hutchison. They're looking to go inside to Gonzalez. Steps, gets the bounce. It hung around and fell. They're doubling up on her every chance they get. They go over the top and they throw it away. And St. Mary's has a chance to get the lead. A basket would put St. Mary's back on top. Inside to Gonzalez, lays it in and gets fouled. Only her second basket. Torres is coming back. Sullivan's going out with that zone. They like that Torres 3-point shooting ability. Sanderson's coming back. Gonzalez looking for a 3-point play. And she gets it. And we got a quick foul against Gonzalez. Easy pickings for Hutchison. Tip into the backcourt. They throw it ahead. Can't hit the shot. Tipped up. Jump ball situation. Nauset gets the basketball. All kinds of bodies on the floor. Sixth time tie. 44-44. Wild shot. Follow, no good. Follow again, no good. Nazir just took it away. And we're going to reach and foul against Nauset. Moresti had 2 easy shots. Missed them both. Gonzalez, that foul was big against Gonzalez. It's her 4th. We're dead even at 44 with 5.5 left. It hasn't been a classic, but it's been a good one to watch back and forth. A lot of turnovers, a lot of mistakes, but a lot of good plays as well. And Nauset really showing off their height when they made that big run, 7-0, to break a 33-33 tie. But 2 ties in the 3rd period. Six ties altogether in this game. We're tied now at 44. Nauset looking for a baker's dozen. 13 wins. St. Mary's the same, but Nauset only has 1 loss. And for both teams, it's huge because more wins means better seeding. So St. Mary's now with the upper hand. They can take the lead with a score. Dietrich will bring it up with Torres, who's back in there. Inside to Gonzalez, backs her way in and lays it in. She got 16 points in the second half. Give and go, easy layup. They had to go over to pick up Sanderson. She dumped it for the easy layup for Ross. Torres lets it fly. It's short. Out off St. Mary's. St. Mary's takes a timeout. They use that play. Sanderson went strong to the basket. They had to go over and pick up Sanderson going. That left Ross all by herself for the easy layup. And that's been a big play in the second half for Nauset. So now they have the upper hand with a chance to take the lead. Almost looks like whoever has the ball last is going to win the game if they can score. Seven ties in the ball game. And that doesn't begin to tell how many lead changes we've had. Biggest lead of the game, St. Mary's, 19-10 in the second period. After we had a 7-5 first period. Nauset went on an 11-4 run to cut it to 2 at halftime. They come out and grab a 5-point lead. It was actually 7 before St. Mary's hit a basket at the end of the period to cut it to 5. St. Mary's came out and went on a 9-2 run to get the lead. And now we're going back and forth, and we're tied again at 46. They go inside to Sanderson, kicks it for the shot, not even close. Gonzalez comes away with it. Torres knocks it home. They shut Hutchison off. Into Sanderson, here they go again. They double up on Sanderson, wide open Ross. We got our 8th tie. We're just past the halfway mark of this fourth period. Tip, Deidre saved it. Bounce off the foot of Nowicki, out of bounds. Nauset really playing tough defense. Moving well, switching well, picking everybody up, not letting them get an open shot, as opposed to St. Mary's, who is giving Nauset a lot of open looks. Tip knocked away nicely by Gonzalez. Torres took steps. Gonzalez was going to go to the basket, and she lost control of the dribble, had to give it up. Approaching 3 minutes. They're going to get Nazaire for a foul, reaching over Sanderson. Third foul on Nazaire. The last thing you seem to want to do is go overtime. Everybody will foul out. Sanderson's still in the game with her 4 fouls. They're looking for that pick and roll. Shot clock winding down. Way cross court, knocked away. Out of bounds by Nowicki. They got 2 seconds on the shot clock. St. Mary's certainly doesn't want to foul here. They threw it off the top of the backboard. Shot clock violation. St. Mary's will get the basketball with 2:36 left in the game. Good defense there by St. Mary's. They didn't give up an easy layup that time. Nowicki will bring it up. Tipped and knocked away and stolen away by Hutchison. Meehan got a piece of it. So again, Nauset with a chance. Wild shot by Meehan. Torres comes away with it. Nowicki from dead in the corner, off the rim, it bounces and goes. She got the good bounce. St. Mary's by 3. Off the rim, no good. Tip, Hutchison comes away with it. Inside, shot. Banking it in is the young freshman Ross. 6 in the period. St. Mary's by 1. The kick out to Torres for 3. Off the rim, no good. Nauset comes away with it. Gonzalez steals it. It goes to the floor. St. Mary's calls a timeout and they have the basketball. Great hustle by Gonzalez. Nazaire on the floor. They have a 1-point lead and the basketball with 50 seconds left. Whichever team loses this game, it's going to be a very tough loss. The only difference will be a shorter bus ride home for St. Mary's. Nowicki with that big 3-point basket. It looked like she missed it. It hit the rim, but then bounced up, and then she got the very good bounce into the netting. They've held Nauset to 10 points. Nauset only had 21 points in the first half. They got 19 in the third period. So St. Mary's has the basketball. And both teams have 2 fouls to waste. So it takes 3 fouls to put somebody at the free throw line if you're thinking about that. They go into Nazaire. Torres takes the shot off the rim, tipped. It goes to the floor. Nauset called the timeout. So they have the basketball. Torres got the open look, hit the rim and bounced out. That would have been a humongous shot. And St. Mary's almost got the ball back. A jump ball would have given the ball to St. Mary's. Instead, Nauset has the basketball. St. Mary's has a 1-point lead. So you're looking now, Nauset can't run the clock out. If they hold it even for 30 seconds, St. Mary's will still have 12 seconds to get a final shot off and maybe win the game. But again, if Nauset uses a lot of time and doesn't score, they would have to spend time fouling 3 times to put St. Mary's at the line. And St. Mary's would have to do the same. Torres, Nowicki, Gonzalez, Sullivan, and Nazaire, the 5 out there for St. Mary's. They're looking to go inside with that height. Shut off, Gonzalez knocked it loose. Up and in by Ganella. St. Mary's throws it away. It looked like St. Mary's stole the ball and went right into the lap of Ganella, and she made the layup, and St. Mary's cannot win the game. They have to foul, and that's Gonzalez's 5th foul. And they still have to foul 2 more times, and there's only 7 seconds left. Nauset's going to come away with the win. Well, and excuse me, it wound up in the lap of Ganella, and her 10th point is her biggest point of the year. They throw it away. Torres scores. St. Mary's can foul. St. Mary's wins the game. An impossible finish. St. Mary's can't win. Even they can't foul. If they foul, they're going to run the clock out. They're down a point. Throwing the ball in bounds. They throw it away. Torres picks it off, walks in, lays it in. The clock runs out, and St. Mary's gets their 13th win of the season. And this is going to be an excruciating bus ride back to Nauset. Their 2nd loss of the season. They're going to remember this for a very long time. They got a little chippy. Gonzalez knocked it loose right into the lap of Ganella. She walked in for the layup that gave him the lead. St. Mary's turned it over with only 9 seconds left. Gonzalez fouled out of the ball game. St. Mary's had no chance. They had to foul 3 times, and the clock would run out by then. The game was over, 52-51. But when they threw the ball in bounds, they threw it away. Torres picked it off, walked in, laid it in. 4 points in the 4th quarter for Torres, and that's the biggest basket of her career. It gives St. Mary's their 13th win, and what an improbable win it was, and what a back-breaking loss for Nauset, going home with their 2nd loss of the season. For Nauset, Ganella with that big basket had 10. Meehan had 11. Sanderson had 11-9 in the 2nd half. Ross had 10-6 in the 4th period when they made their big comeback. We had 8 different ties in the ball game. The last one at 48. And St. Mary's pulls it out on a steal in a basket by Torres. For St. Mary's, Avellino played well. She had 4. Torres had a big 9 in the big basket to win it. Gonzalez held to her lowest in point, the 1,000-point scorer, only had 5. Dietrich had 2. Sullivan had 2. Nowicki had one of her best offensive games. She had 10, hit that big 3 that looked like it put St. Mary's in the driver's seat. Metalla chipped in with a point, and Nazea led all scorers with 20, the other 1,000-point scorer. But an improbable win for St. Mary's, an excruciating loss for Nauset. 53-52, the Lady Spartans on a steal with virtually no time left. The only thing Nauset could do was try to throw it the length of the court, and that doesn't happen even with the boys, never mind the girls. St. Mary's bails out with the steal by Torres off the inbounds pass, the layup, and they win it. St. Mary's 53, Nauset 52. St. Mary's goes to 13-6. Nauset will drop to 12-2. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm Don Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.